As a result of the accident earlier on this morning as well, we now get a very strange sight. Race 2 was first, and now it's time for race 1 again. 3 starts in a day you get. Welcome to MotoE race 1 resumption here in Italy. Hello everybody, welcome to the show, and this is what we've got then to bring you. This is the latest news we have as well coming in live as well. This is from about Lucas Tulovic, of course. This morning's race 1 was red flagged after an accident for Lucas Tulovic as well at the last corner. This is from MotoE rider. Lucas Tulovic has been diagnosed with neck and pulmonary contusions and a bilateral hemothorax. He has been concussed, but an initial cranial CT scan was negative for injuries, and an internal abdominal CT scan also found no injuries. He will remain under observation in hospital at Florence. Best wishes to Lucas Tulovic. We're getting ready though for the start shortly here for the MotoE Italian Grand Prix. Let's cross back over to the world feed.
Big battle from 3rd down to about 10th, so definitely some lessons to be learned for Alessio, and hopefully he can go a little bit better here in the second race. So then, momentarily we will be under starters' orders here for the second race of the day in the MotoE World Championship. This, of course, the last race before we round out the first half of the season. Who will take victory here? Let's find out.
We're back to race 1 then here for the MotoE race. 3 minutes to go. This is what we've got. Alessandro Zarcone is on pole position. Alongside him on the front row of the grid is Hector Garzo and Eric Granado. It's Matteo Cassidy now 4th. Kevin Zanoni is 5th. Nicola Spinelli 6th. Matteo Ferrari is 7th. Alessandro Finelio is 8th. Ajay Mantovani 9th. Miguel Pons is 10th. Massimo Roccoli is 11th. Kevin Manfred 12th. Jordi Torres 13th, Oscar Gutierrez 14th, Maria Herrera 15th, Chaz Davis 16th, Armando Pontanet is 17th. So it's a complete restart. All 7 laps are going to be redone here for the MotoE race. It's a completely new race 1. Let's head back over to the world feed.
Double track time at a circuit that he hasn't been to in a long time. We do expect Oscar to go a little bit better here in the second race.
We certainly do, but he does have his work cut out coming through from the 5th row. The same can be said for Jordi Torres. At least Gutierrez managed to make a bit more progress than his compatriot Torres, who came home in 12th. This is a rider certainly to keep your eyes on, coming through from the back of the 3rd row. Andrea Mantovani has a good record here, gets the thumbs up from the person just next to him. Mantovani fought through in fine style to finish in 5th. Let's see what he can do. He was right in the midst of the podium fight earlier on.
Yeah, got a little bit of a 5th place love affair at the minute, has Mantovani. He's had 3 of them so far in 2024 and not been able to better it, so hopefully he'll be able to do that one this time out as he launches away from the 3rd row of the grid. Here's one rider that we definitely have to shout out from that first race performance. A fine 4th for Massimo Roccoli. A really strong performance. We saw him clanging elbows, banging bars on the way, on the run to the line with Eric Granado, and unfortunately just missing out on that podium place by 11 thousandths of a second.
It was a superb performance, the best we've seen of Massimo Roccoli so far in the MotoE World Championship. Could he be a podium contender once again? So much of it will depend on the start here. Is everything okay here with Kevin Zanoni? It looks as though he's a little nervous, a little confused with everything as the grid is being cleared. And we are.
So, just a reminder that we are behind on TV pictures here. Having to use YouTube and not the ×2 function. So, the timing screen might be behind what we commentate on here. Race 1 of the MotoE Italian Grand Prix is under starters' orders once again. Lights out! Good start once again from Hector Garzo. He's going to draw alongside Alessandro Zarcone down towards turn 1. Now, this is the heavy braking zone. The coolest of the track conditions we've run in. There's a few rain clouds overhead as well. Into turn 1, Zarcone gets ahead. And that was an excellent run around as well. He's definitely using this to perfection. He knows exactly where to put the bike, how to put the bike into the best positions as well. So, Zarcone leads, Garzo second, Epic to third position. It's a battle between him, Cassidy, and Zanoni as well. So Zanini, who won earlier on, well, 2 hours ago, getting ready as well. 7 laps here for race number 1. It's confusing because we had race 1, then we had race 2, now we have race 1 again. It's a redo because we couldn't race fully this morning. Zarcone and Garzo still holding it together quite hard then. In towards the breaker zone. This is into Acquabiata. That's close. Mantovani and Garzo battling out. Mantovani's going to get forced out wide. Garzo goes through. Miguel Pons goes through. And is that is coming up as well. Pons making a great move. So they're all trading places just as they need to and exactly how they need to find the time as well. SHT says, I'm just going to say this here regarding MotoGP. Behind the big three of Bagnaia, Martin and Mark, Pedro Acosta is the best rider among the rest of the other riders. So far this season he's been impressive for a rookie rider in MotoGP Premier Class, even though he's had some crashes, but he's going to be better as the year gone by. I agree with you, my friend, as well. You can hear the party beginning in the campsite behind. It is, of course, 6:42 p.m. here in Mugello. Few raindrops in the air as well as this race day finally continues. Don't forget we'll have the action tomorrow as well. So Zarcone leads, Garzo, Cassidy, Granado, Zanini, Mantovani, Pons, Spinelli, Ferrari, Rochelli in the top 10, Gutierrez, Torres, Finelio, Manfred, Davis, Herena, Ponce, and of course out of the race goes Lucas Tulovic. He wasn't going to be in this one anyway. A little bit defensive there from Garza into turn 1. Cassidy tried to come down the inside line, but absolutely no way could Garza get that rear brake stabilised. Tried all he could, but the rear was just stepping out massively. There's your live championship then. 1 point between it. Kevin Zanini is going to lead this title, 124 to Cassidy's 123. If it stays as it is now, Gutierrez in third place, 97 points he'll be on as well, but he's down in 11th at the moment after victory, of course, back at the Catalan Race 1 event as well. On board now with the energy graphic and the lean angle and energy power down. This is on board with Matteo Cassidy looking ahead to Garza. This is over battle for second position at the moment. They've got to find a way to slip through on the inside line. Through they go at the top of Acquabiata 2. Down the hill we come. And Zarcone's just blistering ahead as well. Garzo really having to go defensive. Don't forget, I think Garzo crashed this morning as well, didn't he? I said this morning a couple of hours ago. Amazing to recharge these batteries. We've had a Red Bull's Rookie Cup in between this. And we've put MotoE right at the end of the day. It's the best chance to do it, to be fair, as well, because of everything that's been happening. Zarcone, 6/10 ahead. Garzo again, closing him in. Just again, closing. Can't find a way through. And they'll find their right time. Going to start lap 3 of this event then, out of the last corner. 5 to go. And the racing now, Zarcone's got the advantage at the front of the circuit as well. Cassidy in the wheel tracks of Garzo. Don't think he can make a move though. Down towards that first corner. Tries to go around the outside. Shuts it off, does Garzo. Cassidy comes back on the inside line for 1. Can't do it. Granado's coming in. Big lunge further back from Miguel Pons on Andrea Mantovani. That's a nice little change back. So again, that did actually work out okay. Little bits of cuts back as well. You don't want to see that positioning changing. You just got to keep it moving, keep it trucking, keep it going. Do not do anything wrong. And if you think you're doing something wrong, you're not. Everything will be fine. You just got to sort of take the rough with the smooth in MotoE. As they come back downhill. Through we go. Through Casanova. Alessandro Zarcone now 1:55.617. Fast lap of the race so far. As they come up. So, not the best MotoE race we've seen. Once again, race 1 was more exciting. Race 2 was a little bit interesting. This redo of race 1 is quieter, much similar to what we saw in race 2 earlier on. This is race 1. It's weird how it's gone around. If you're watching this thinking I've made a mistake on the timing orders in the playlist, I haven't. This is part 2, my friend, of race 1. So this is the second half. Where the first race got cancelled and it got rescheduled afterwards. We'll make it make sense when we do the actual titles. But the racing has stayed the same on this lap. No one's changed order.
Is Garza, you feel like it's only a matter of time until Cassidy does pounce and barge his way through on the number 4 in front of him. But Garza defending beautifully at the minute. Let's see what the slipstream effect is like as we are on board with the number 40, the reigning world champion.
Here it goes.
Definitely a nice little slipstream, but he's pulled out of it early. Will he be able to hold off and get the job done down into San Donato turn?
San Donato is the first corner. Braking hard. Garza's got the inside line. Cassidy's going to send it around the outside, but he's going to get the better exit. That's going to open up the opportunity for Eric Granado to have a go at Hector Garza. If he can just manoeuvre it between and sort of jump over the top of it. It's not all done yet. So, not bad lap time there. Look at that. Cassidy now leads the championship by 3 points to Kevin Zanone. 127 to 124. So Zanoni in 5th place has got to gain a few positions and try and have some adaptivity back, but 4 laps to go here, and there's just so much to play for, so much still on the line.
Certainly descended on us here in Mugello. I'm just looking out the
commentary box
to see if there is anything as Mantovani puts a big move in on Mikel Pons to pinch back that 6th place. Looks as though Mantovani just hasn't quite...
We had rain here last year, that's a red flag, yeah.
Hang on to the back of Kevin Zanoni up there in 5th, but doing a good job to fend off from Mikel Pons behind.
Hector Garza was a bit loose coming down into Scarborough there. I was hoping he wasn't going to tag the back of Cassidy, but they managed to keep it wheels in line. It is pretty much as you were earlier on in this lap, 4/10 of a second separating Zacconi and Cassidy, but Cassidy definitely has his hooks in here. He can see the number 61 closing in up ahead, and this is a fantastic marker after another stretch down the front straight. You have to imagine that this trio fighting for second place will be even closer to the leader.
So there is Kevin Zanoni then, watching his championship lead slip away at the minute as it stands. But with Cassidy, we thought he might close in on Zacconi. It looks as though this lap it's kind of been holding stations. Has Zacconi responded? We'll check the lap times as they do come across the stripe this time.
Yeah, now Garza's completely under attack from Eric Granado coming in towards that first corner. Downhill braking zone to turn 1, and through goes, yeah, that's it. Cassidy takes it, Garza can't get through. Granado's coming under it as well. And it's all happening down in towards turn 1. Eric Granado is just right in the back of this, saying, okay, I'll let you two go off. I will then take the advantage and look smug about it. 3 to go, lap 5 then. Granado has been given a track limits warning. Cassidy is faster than Zarcone. And Sunshine, little break of Sunshine over the top of Lorenzo. And Sunshine down into Casanova. So the rain that was predicted is turning into a normal spring, early summer as well. Late spring, early summer sort of sunshine, which is what we like to see. Just thought as well, when we head to World Superbikes, it's going to be hopefully beautiful weather in July. Beer gardens all round for the World Superbike British Grand Prix at Donington as well. And Donington's a nice place to go for a party as well, although it takes about an hour to get anywhere. Right next to East Midlands Airport. The Skybus is actually quite nice to go to as well. Eric Granado being confirmed then of his track limits warning on the monitor. In then to the final sector. Alessandro Zarcone, 0.558 behind. It's closing. Sounds like the Jaws music as well. Is Granado going to have a fight back to Cassidy? Zarcone's got this one in the bag, though. He is absolutely loving it. Zarcone, Kevin Zanini won this morning. Well, I say this, he won 2 hours ago in race 2. And here in race 1, it's going to be a bit different. Cassidy's under attack there from Garzo. Down towards that first corner. Garzo's got a fantastic toe into that braking zone for the first corner. He's going to pull to the outside line. He's got the slipstream on this Ducati electric bike. Can he get it stopped there into turn 1? That's the question. Granado on the outside. Cassidy on the inside. Cassidy has the advantage and keeps that tight line. Fabulous stuff between them now. 2 laps to go, and anybody can call this one.
not for now. Once again, check on the times. It was actually Zacconi, the fastest of the leading trio that last time around. So Zacconi, ice in the veins, doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, but there was so little in it. We're talking about difference of 100th or a couple of hundredths of a second between Zacconi and then the three pursuers just behind. You can see Casadei is giving it absolutely everything as they run down here into Casanova Savelli. Garzo climbing all over the rear end of his machine. Kevin Zanoni there. He will be left to curse that untidy first lap, won't he, when he got pushed wide at Arrabbiata 1 and 2 by Eric Granado and by who else was it? Mantovani as well that pushed him back. He definitely has the speed of this podium fight, but he just can't get on a par with them.
Yeah.
Can I just add something that could get fairly interesting fairly soon? If you watch Zacconi into turn 1, he's so wide and then picks it up so early and then disappears again out of the shot. Like you said a couple of laps ago, we saw his rear wheel in the shot. That could be a bit risky if he's not aware how close they are final time round there. So I think it might be interesting to see if he closes that door a bit more or has faith that he's just far enough ahead.
Thank you, Fran. Great point there as well that you make. It's going to be quite entertaining now, isn't it? Through they come then, down towards Scarpera, the last corner on the circuit. Zacconi going to go a little bit wide. He's left that door open, just like Fran said. Is Cassidy going to sneak through? Bit of rain clouds coming over the top of the circuit. A little bit of a spots of rain. It won't do too much to change it. Final lap the call then here for MotoE in the Italian Grand Prix. And Cassidy's going round the outside. Cassidy's taking the lead with perfection. But can Zacconi fight back? Downhill to the braking zone, the bike twitches. He almost takes him out. That's going to leave the door open to Hector Garzo. He can't do it. Cassidy slowed the exit at turn 1 though. And that's going to give the advantage back to Zacconi. The race is on. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Are we going to have the playground finish? Cassidy will be 8 points ahead of Kevin Zanoni as well. And at the halfway stage of this World Championship, as almost going down was Zacconi. He had his foot off the peg and leg was off as well. He was almost certainly going down. Garzo's finding an opportunity to try and come through then as well. Up to into Arrabbiata 1 and 2. Thries it up the hill. Can he have the alternative? He had to sit up there. Zarco really does find a way through, doesn't he? What a thrilling last lap we've got here in MotoE. And he's going for it. Zarconi looks to the inside line at turn 12. Can't get through. He's going round the outside line. Still can't get through. Cassidy shuts the door. And that's put him 2 tenths back. Garzo's right there as the rain starts to fall here in Mugello. Is everyone going to go round okay before that comes out? Garzo's going to have the run. Zacconi's going to be with him as well. They're all so close together. Coming on the right of the track. Who's going to win the MotoE Race 1 Italian Grand Prix? We already had Race 2 earlier on. Who's going to win this one? Torres has crashed out somewhere on the line. We'll keep an eye on the running order. Up to the line. Matteo Cassidy with a barnstorm advantage. Yellow flag for, as we said, for Jordi Torres. Matteo Cassidy wins here in Mugello. Alessandro Zacconi is second. Hector Garzo goes third. Fourth for Kevin Zanoni. Fifth, Eric Granado. Sixth, Ajay Mantovani. Seventh, Massimo Riccoli. Eighth, Matteo Ferrari. Ninth, Miguel Pons. 10th, Nicolas Spinelli. Oscar Gutierrez 11th. Alessio Fidelio is 12th. Kevin Manfred 13th. Chaz Davis 14th. Maria Aaron 15th. Armando Pontanet 16th. Jordi Torres out of the race. And Lukas Tilovic didn't take part in this rescheduled race 1 after his incident. Our best wishes to Lukas Tilovic to recover quickly and be back with us. Torres crashes out. Cassidy wins here in Italy. And he takes the lead of the championship. Join us next time for MotoE when we head over for next time out at Assen. See you soon. Bye-bye.